When was the last time you gave 100% attention to a particular task without any sort of distraction? If you remember, please do comment in the comment section. Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Mano Vigyan. I'm your psychologist friend Shreya. So this week's video is going to be really interesting as well as a little different. Yes, this week's video is regarding attention span, where we'll be talking about what attention span is all about, how our attention span has changed over the years, and what is the reason for that change, as well as we'll be talking about how to improve our attention span. So before we start with the video, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe, as well as don't forget to hit the bell button to get further notification from our channel. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first, let us try to understand what attention span is all about. Attention span is where you dedicate a particular amount of time to complete a task without any sort of distraction. For example, you are working on a project and you are working on it for 15 minutes. So in that 15 minutes, you are not distracted with any of the environment, external, internal, whatever it is, and you are giving your 100% attention to it. So that 15 minutes that you are giving to your project is your attention span. Next, we'll see how our attention span has changed throughout the years. According to the survey, it was seen that in 2000, our attention span was 12 seconds. That is the minimum attention span. But by the time we reached 2015, our attention span reduced to 8.25 seconds. That is, our attention span is less than a humble goldfish's attention span. So we can see how it has decreased throughout the years, and you may be thinking, what is the reason? Of course, the amount of distractions we have around us today. According to the research and survey, it is seen that an individual checks his email or his or her inbox for 30 times a day. And when an individual visits an online website to read an article, he or she reads only 28% of the article. That is not even properly quarter part of it. And yes, an average individual picks up his or her phone for 1500 times a week. That is around 3 hours 16 minutes a day. And yes, when an individual visits a website, he or she stays in the website, or he or she will be in that website only for less than a minute. That is hardly for 10 to 20 seconds to be exact. So you can see the kind of distractions we have in our lives. So now you may be thinking, Shreya, you're just talking about the distractions. So how will we improve our attention span? So I'll be talking about some of the ways we can improve our attention span. So first is doing activities that will help you to improve your attention. Not just activities, you can play games as well. So I'm pretty sure in your childhood you would have played jigsaw puzzle, spell bee, like that. What happens in a jigsaw puzzle is basically you are given a particular picture and you have to complete that picture using puzzles. So what happens here is you are taking puzzles and trying to see which is the coordinating one and trying to complete the picture with the help of the puzzle. So here you are giving 100% attention in completing that picture. So there is no room for any sort of distraction because your focus is so much on that. Next is spell bee. Spell bee is where an individual chooses a letter, and out of that letter you should make a word. So here also what happens is an individual is so engrossed in completing that spell bee to make a meaningful word that there is no room for any sort of distraction. Not just children, even adults should do activities that will help you to increase your attention. For adults, like it could be cooking, or it could be like gardening. So these are the things that will help you to increase your attention. As we all know, an individual starts growing old, their attention span tends to decrease. So these are some of the activities that will help them to increase their attention. Next is, you'll be quite surprised as well as shocking. It is said that video games do help in increasing your attention. So what happens is, if an individual spends 30 minutes to 45 seconds for playing a video game, his or her attention span tends to increase. That doesn't mean that you have to sit for the whole day and play. What happens is, when you're playing a video game, your attention is completely on the game. Like your target is to win the game. So here there is no room for any sort of distraction. Third is having a balanced meal. I'm pretty sure you would have had a heavy meal. What happens is, after a heavy meal you feel tired, you feel lethargic, you don't feel like doing any activities, or you don't feel like paying attention to anything. You just feel like going and sleeping. So that happens when you have a heavy meal. Not just heavy meal, foods that are high in fats or saturated fats, that will make you feel very lazy, lethargic. You don't feel like concentrating on any of the activities or pay attention to anything. So having a balanced meal is really important. And next is, being in the nature or just observing the nature will help you to increase your attention. I'm pretty sure you would have heard that being in nature or going through around the nature will make you feel refreshed. It will not just make you feel refreshed, it will help you to increase your attention. For example, you are in a garden, if you keep observing for 10 to 15 minutes, that is said that it will help you to increase your attention span. Next is caffeine. Caffeine, yes, I'm pretty sure you would have heard this, or you yourself would have done this, where you're studying for the exams and the next day is your exam and you're studying for it, but you're so tired, you don't feel like studying at all or giving attention to your studies. So at times you tend to take caffeine. Caffeine is said to increase your attention, but this is not the most preferred way of increasing your attention. You can use it, but for some time. I hope you liked our video. If you liked our video, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, as well as don't forget to hit the bell button to get further notification from our channel. So until the next time, you take care, stay happy, stay positive. Bye bye.